Very good afternoon, sir. Myself Abhishek welcomes you on College Dunia platform. So this is basically a small interview, sir, regarding your thoughts on education. So my very first question, being a faculty of the college, what are your roles and responsibilities towards the students?
Look, this is the responsibility of every teacher to first motivate them towards their goal, towards the targets that they wish to attain in life. Thereafter, teachers' responsibility is to enrich the knowledge, the ideas to the students. At a time, the ready-made knowledge is not all enough for students. Instead, students should be motivated to explore their own ways to develop their ideas, their knowledge in order to cope with the requirements of the modern age, the age in which we are living. This is. And so far as I am concerned, being a teacher, I realize to train my students, to prepare them to be like that sort of individuals, that sort of professionals, so that they can be very, very successful in their life.
Okay, wow, sir. So how do you tend to establish healthy relations with the students and fellow faculty?
You know, in our country, in India, we had a very great tradition of good relationship between teacher and taught. Here, simply we don't think they are individuals and we are different individuals. Instead, we have some good bond with them. And being a teacher, it's my responsibility first to cultivate the sense of respect, sense of togetherness, not only on behalf of the physical world, but on behalf of knowledge, on behalf of what are the essential components, what are the essential things required in their life to develop themselves. In that way, as a teacher, I will always try to make a good relationship. Very often I share with my students, just try. A teacher's primary responsibility is to teach them. And this is what a teacher does. But a good teacher analyzes things in such a way that students can understand it better. But the great teacher is he or she who motivates a student to find their own acme, to find their own goal in their own way very brilliantly. And this kind of relationship I always want to intend to make, say, between me and my students.
Wow, sir. So how do you try to bring in practical approach towards subjects and make it industry oriented, sir?
Just see, very often I share with my students, more than 90% jobs are available only in corporate sector. And in corporate sector, a professional can sustain only if he or she can meet with the requirement of industries. If they don't meet the requirements of the industry, they can't sustain there. So that their primary objective is to develop, or rather they should go on developing their knowledge, their skill every day, so that every day he finds himself update. And if a student do or does such kind of thing, he will sustain. As a teacher, I always ask them, if you have to be really a very, very successful man, very, very successful professional, technocrat, you shall have to retain yourself update every day And in that case, in that way, the open sky is yours, success is yours.
Yes, sir. Accepted, sir. So, what are the best practices offered by the department to the students which help them gain necessary skills?
Yes, you know, in our college, there are many technical departments, engineering departments, and our professors here, our faculty members here are really very competent people. Subject wise, they teach them, and this is what I watched for last many years. Many of the students have developed very good amount of knowledge, but at a time the focus has been on the development of the skill development. Whatever Prime Minister of India, Honorable Narendra Modi says, Kausal Vikas. He talks of Kausal Vikas. So apart from all the subject knowledge, our stress is also on how to develop the skill in our students so that they can make their own ways, and at a time they can lead the society towards some good explorations. This is.
Yes, sir. So, what are your views upon the placements and higher education about the students from your department, or how does your department prepare students for higher education?
Just try to understand. Teacher's responsibility is first to enlighten a student, and the student's responsibility is to follow the suggestions, the recommendations that a teacher makes. If you talk about what I believe or what I do, I always think ready-made knowledge or traditional knowledge alone cannot give you everything. You know, a man is man, a human is human, only because they leave some values in life. I always tell our students, don't run behind money. Instead, of course, money is important. Of course, money is important. But I always try to make my students realize money is not the primary thing. It is only secondary. Primary thing is your knowledge-oriented exploration that somehow or the other ultimately helps the society. If you work in an industry, the particular company produces some kind of things there, some kind of goods there. Outwardly, it seems that the industry is earning this much, professionals are earning this much, but the inherent service is there, that is service to the society. The products which are being produced by the industry, they ultimately meet the requirement of the common man living in our society. So this way I always ask my students, of course earn money, of course earn a lot of money, but never at the cost of humanity.
Yes, sir. Very true, sir. So, what valuable advice would you like to the student? Would you like to give to the students for them to have a prosperous career ahead?
My suggestion to our students is work hard, be punctual to your academic timetable, academic routines, and analyze things in such a way that can give you a new path in the making of something new. This is what I always ask my students. Work hard, true labor, honest labor. Very often I say, honest labor never goes in vain.
Awesome. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you guys for your time, sir.